Hi everyone. For this lesson, I'll be looking at the IBM Cognos documentation. So basically, the documentation has everything from what Cognos analytics offerings are, getting started, dashboard and stories, explorations, reporting, metadata, notebook. We have event agent samples, administering BI components. We have Power Play and Transform, developing glossary notices and GDPR and manuals. So basically, some of the information in the manuals goes back into the documentation, but the manuals are in, you can see them here. The manuals are in PDF format. So we will go to look at the dashboard. That's Cognos Analytics dashboard tutorial. So for the tutorial, we would look at what they have on the scenario for the tutorial. So the scenario for the tutorial talks about what we have here. A human resources manager who was given a large project. You are leading a new training initiative for your entire global company. You know how the training budget is spent in your area of the company. However, you want to better understand where this money is invested in all areas of the company. So first of all, they say you should upload the data, should create the dashboard, and what next. So what I've done is I've downloaded the data and I open it up on Google Sheets. So that's the IBM HR training data. So I'm the HR officer and I want to do an analysis. So first of all, the data has some fields which are the year, the organization, which is Geo American Corporate. And I think this is probably a data that was purely generated or not um, the real data. And you can see the department's position, the position count. So you can see vice president of human resources 1%. So the payment clerk is 1%, accountant 1 is 2 people, accountant 2 is 4 people. You can see the planned position count. That's what is planned for the training. These are the expenses. These are the costs. These are the cost days. If there are terminations, internal hires and external hires. So now we've seen the data. We know it goes to about 1,000 plus rows, and most of the data are properly. You only just have blank cells, but other than that, most of the data are either numerical or string. So we can just go ahead to load the data on IBM Cognos. So what we do first on IBM Cognos is we upload our data. So we upload our data. That's the IBM HR training. So once the file upload is successful, we'll be given the notice. We're uploading it to the My Contacts section. So uploading to My Contact section. Here we'll see when the upload gets to be completed. The upload has completed successfully. So we'll go right ahead to create our dashboard. So I would use this opportunity to show you something about the IBM Cognos assistant. So let's go new dashboard. So since it's HR, we can use let's use the 3 large, 4 small dashboard layout. So while this loading, okay, it's up. We select our source. We go to my content, and then we select our IBM, I for IBM HR. This is our file. We add it in. So we can see we have the different. So we have organization, department, and position as identifiers, and we have position count, planned position count, expense total, cost days, terminations, internal hires, external hires as counts. So we would now continue on this. So we can tell our assistant what we want from it. So it tells us to select our source. So let's select my data. So we go to my content. So when we have my content, we go to our IBM HR. So we want to give the assistant a context of what we want. So it said show list of fields that you may find useful. So it says show position count, expense total, planned position count. So we wanted to show more. So it was giving us. So we are working on expenses to see how expenses have gone. So we now tell it create dashboard. Let's say create visuals along the line of expenses. So the assistant knows we are looking at visuals along the line of expenses. So we have expenses over time, we have expenses per job type, we have expenses on external hires. So there's a line of expenses. So cost. So it said share some interesting fields to cost in IBM. Select one of the to more detail, or click show influencers to see if there are any fields. So let's say show influencers. We want to see more. So like I said, we have organization, terminations, year, plan position count, and position count. So here's visualization for. So we have cost, which is a major. So here you can see here's the key drivers for cost in the sample source. So yeah, it has a spiral graph. So let's drag it in. Let's see what it looks like. So these are the drivers for cost. So let us close the assistant for now, so we can have it. So we can drag this into. Okay, I think we should break it down so it can be. Okay, so we have. So let's say we have cost in general is, so we can take this a bit up. is 8.23 million. We now have the cost against cost days. Let's see how Cognos would lay cost by cost days. I think there's a problem with this. So let's bring it in again. Okay. Okay, so this is cost by days. So let's take this to be a column graph. Okay, so these are the cost by days. So here we can see cost days 89 days, 3,000. So I think let us change this to, let's see if they have histogram. Okay, so let's leave that for now. Let's go to so if I remember from our all within the same year, so we can't have a time. It's all within 1 year. Okay, it's different years, so I think we can take it cost by year. So year comes in, we'll drop it here by cost. So we have the costs for the courses in different years. So we have 2014, 2015. Okay, so we can have it as a line chart. So we'll still come back to it. So let us take position by cost day, so we can know position by cost days. We change it to, okay, let's just select it first from the table. We change this. Cost days by cost. I think we should undo this. Okay, this is what we want to be. The bar column. Okay, cost days by position. So we mustn't always forget to save. So let's call it the HR dashboard. HR expense dashboard. Save it under my content. So we expand it. So the position by cost day. So we can also do position by, so we can go position by expense. So if we look at our table, we have expense total, we have cost. So why is there different? So I think we should go to the expense total. Let us work with the expense total. So position by expense total. So let's expand this. Then we make it column chart. So So exploration by expense total. So I think we should add the position count. So we know how many people. So we should have it as a combined graph. So here's position count is shaded. So let's see if we can get it as a line and it's a combined graph. I saw it earlier. So okay, let's just work with this now. So position count is 4 to 28. So I think we can change the color later. So we have one more slot, which we can also make this become 2 slots, but let's use this last slot. So we can take expense total, plan position count, okay, plan position count by expense total. Or plan position count, or let's have the expense total by let's drag the expense total in. Let's see expense total and cost. What is the okay? Expense total is 169 million. So I think let us remove this cost. Just press delete. So let's have expense total. Let's drag expense total here. So here we have expense total by cost days. Okay. Okay, it's giving us as a lump sum. Or let's take expense total by the year. So consider this cost. So cost is a bit different. So let us change this to a column. So a column will work best for us. And let's change this to a column. So here we have cost days by position, expense total by position. So let's make it top. Okay, cost days. Let's see top 10. So top 10 here we have the level 1 sales representative, level 3 sales representative. So same thing we'll do here. We have the cost days. So let's say cost top 10. Okay, $66,750,000. So we have total expense of 169 million for all the years, and the highest was 2016. So taking about $51 million, and cost days, we have 236 cost days, costing 66, and expense total by position. Let us see what the top count. Okay, so I think we're having this in two places. Level 3 sales representative 25 million. Okay, level 1 sales for cost days. Okay. Level 3 cost days. Okay, so we have to see that we have level 1 and level 3, both for cost and expensive and expense. They take high, and they probably will have accounted for this in 2016. So let us confirm. So if we filter that out, level 1 is still the highest for, and level 3 for expenses. For costs, so we have an idea. And this was what we got from the spiral chart from our assistant. So number 1 is position and organization, predictive strength of 95%, planned position count. These are the drivers. So this is just a chart for the HR to show to the top management on expense breakdown and costs. So we'll save our so we can rename it, we can keep it that way. So this is the end for this. Let's have a good look at it. We can put it on the full screen. Thank you very much.